Hey there, this is Red. It's time for another episode of Red Plays. So we have Hulk on the board. I know, big shock. So it's another Hulk Klaw matchup. We are 1-1 in our standard Klaw against our Hulk kind of spy deck that we've got going on with Justice, and we got to see how that works out. So I need to get past. I need to exercise all of the Hulk stuff that's in me right now. So I think this is probably going to be the last play of Hulk we do for a while. So let's see if we got everything set up here. We've got Klaw, 12, underground distribution. Oh, we need our defense network. So let's grab a defense network. Dun, 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 dun. Where's our defense network? It's in here somewhere. Melters, defense network. Okay. Let's get that up there. We need some tokens and we need some hit points for Bruce Banner there. So we need our 18, which we're not showing on the board right now. So let's get that out there. Let's see here. Oh, tokens are kind of a mess right now. Moving things around because trying to do multiple games. So I guess, so for one of the other things that I'm doing is I do a Keyforge giveaway. And so I just did a recording for that. So for those of you that aren't into Keyforge, Keyforge is a generally a one-on-one player game, which has got an interesting twist in that rather than like beating the other person up and taking away their life, which is the way most of these games work, you try to forge 3 keys, which is pretty cool. And I really like Keyforge. The unfortunate part of it is Keyforge is really, unlike Marvel Champions where you play solo, Keyforge really is best. It kind of shines, when you're person-to-person playing. So the COVID-19 is kind of jacked with that a little bit, and they don't have a very good, as far as I know, somebody else knows, let me know, they don't have a good online way to play Keyforge right now. So anyway, it's a really awesome game. Kind of turned Magic on its head a little bit in that every deck that comes out is unique, and that is just way cool. I love that. So anyway, weekly doing a giveaway of a Keyforge deck. I'd open up a box, and then I end up having, because I have one from a previous week, plus the one I just opened up, pick somebody that commented on the last one, and pick a winner, give them one of the decks. So if you're interested in Keyforge or thinking about Keyforge or just want to have the opportunity to try to win something, check out my Keyforge giveaway set of these. So anyway, what we're talking about here is Marvel Champions, and we're going to play some Marvel Champions. So we've got Bruce Banner out there. He's got 18 hit points. We've got Klaw, he's got his 12. We've got the underground distribution. We've got the defense network, and we need a minion. So let's go looking for a minion. And we get, nope. Okay, that's got to set aside. Yeah, it's an armored guard. Okay. So just, why am I setting this aside? Because getting the armored guard is part of the setup, and I don't actually put my obligation in the deck until after setup happens. So I shouldn't be able to draw it and discard it. Normally I've got it sitting in there because I've played before, right? Like I've played this before, like many times. So I just leave my obligation in there, don't set it aside, because there's only certain instances, like this one just happened to be where I would draw it and it ends up coming out and I need to throw it back in there. So anyway, we have our armored guard out there, which says we're gonna have a slow start. We're gonna draw our 5 Bruce Banner cards. 3, 4, 5. All right, we got our 18 hit points, defense network, guard, think we're good to go. Let's see what we get. All right. We have Daredevil, Nick Fury, Thunderclap, movable object. So movable object would be really nice to get out at the get-go, because that's a card that seems to pay dividends like huge as the game goes on. It's really good at pinging the tough off the armored guard. So if I'm looking at a movable object, I could play Nick Fury, and if I could do that in 3 cards, I could get enough to then, from getting his hand, to play a movable object. So that's a possibility. So we're gonna go for that possibility. So we're gonna drop these 3 cards and draw 3 other cards. Well, let's see what happens. We're gonna get 1, 2, 3. No, we didn't get that. And we got more options, which is the tough part, because I really like Agent Coulson. Part of this deck is based around having spies out there, and that's 2 of the 3 spies in the deck give me my espionages, which I like to play to build up my hand, and I don't really like seeing 2 of them out there already. So one of the things when you play Agent Coulson, he gives you a card, but the downside to that is it's not going to build up enough to give me my immovable object, which is what I really want. Okay. So we're going to start the game. We're going to use Bruce Banner's ability to draw a card. Can we get a double resource or a no, we can't. It's not possible to get that additional resource. Okay. What are we doing here? Things did not pan out like I wanted them to. So if we do this, all right, if we do this, we can get Agent Coulson, but then we can't get Unstoppable Force. If we do this, we can get a movable object, but we really can't get anything else at that point. I do think, honestly, getting a movable object out there is worth not doing anything else this round. So I think that's the route we're going to go. We're going to go, we'll go over to Hulk. We're going to drop 3 to get a movable object. Oof. And then we're going to ping the tough off the armored guard. Youch. All right, so we can't play anything else because that's really all we can do with Hulk there. We're going to be done. We're going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the sad part about that was pinging the tough off the guard is kind of one of the great things that a movable object does, but it's just the way it's working out. Okay, villain's turn. We're going to throw a threat on the main scheme. The villain's going to see Hulk out there, so Klaw's coming for the Hulk. He's going to get 2 boost cards. So we've got 0, and we're going to get 2. And we're going to get a 1 damage to each character and a no damage. So he's doing 1 via the boost card. And then we're going to take 1 from the armored guard. So we're going to take 2 total. But the other side of that is we're going to deal 1 in retaliate damage and 1 in retaliate damage. So that's all taken care of. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see what our encounter card is. Let's see, what are odds? Odds say that this is another armored guard, because I think that's probably the thing that will mess me up the most is another armored guard. Or the thing where he attacks me and makes me be exhausted. That'd be another thing. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, it's the Melter. So Melter's going to come into play. And he's big, bad, and annoying, but he's not as horrible as many of the other plays. All right, so here's the fun thing. I talk about this espionage deck being a building deck, which it kind of is. But now I've got a choice where either I can do one of these 2 cards probably. I'm looking at either a Hulk Smash and going through the armored guard and taking Klaw over to Klaw 2, like right away, which would be nice to get there that fast. The other option would be Thunderclap, which would take out the armored guard, almost take out Melter, and knock Klaw down 3, knock him down to 8, and then I could take out the Melter also. I guess another option would be Hulk Smash through the Melter, which doesn't take Klaw out, but does, no, I can't, yeah, because then the overkill would go through to Klaw. Oh no, I don't, I'm not going to get the, I only get the blah, blah, blah. I only get the overkill if I pay only using physical, and I'm going to have to pay using a mental. All right, so I'm not overkilling into the Klaw. So that changes things. I think that means, so since I can't overkill into the Klaw with my Hulk Smash, that ruins some of the coolness of it. So I think we're going to Thunderclap. So we're going to Thunderclap. Because Thunderclap just takes 3. So we're going to do 3 damage, and we're going to do it to 3 different enemies. So we're going to do 3 to the Melter. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 3 to the armored guard, which takes him out. We're going to do 3 to Klaw, so he's going to go from 11 down to down to 8. See if I can do my math. That's one of the great things about this game is let's work on your basic math. All right. Okay. At that point in time, I still haven't attacked with Hulk. So do I take out the Melter or do I hit Klaw? I think we're going to take the melter out because melter attacks for 3. And I could go through that a few times, but I don't want to, so we're not going to. We're going to take out the melter. All right. Other things we could do this turn is flip over to Banner, but we've only taken 2 damage, so I think we're okay to stay in Hulk form for a little while longer. And we're going to grab 4 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. The other thing that I'm realizing is I haven't done my update because I got 4 more hit points. I should not, instead of having 18, I should have 22 maximum hit points because I'm a big bad Hulk now. All right. Villain's turn. What's going on the villain's turn? So we've got underground distribution is going to go up by 1. That's our first thing. All right, number 2 is Klaw's going to come for the Hulk again, and the Hulk's going to take this one. And so what are we going to look at for damage here? He's going to get 2 boost cards, but he doesn't get my boost cards. He does not get my boost cards. All right, I'm paying too close attention to where I'm dropping stuff rather than where I'm grabbing from. All right, so 4. He's doing 4 damage. Okay, that hurts a little bit more. That's okay, so we're up to 6. It's okay. That's not even a third of Hulk's health. He's okay. He's going to take Retaliate from that. That's good. All right, next up we need our encounter cards. Our encounter card is the Immortal Klaw. All right. Well, we do have a suborbital leap out there, so it may not be a huge concern. Okay. That is annoying, though. I was kind of hoping to take out the defense network with my suborbital leap, but I think we're going to be doing the Immortal Klaw with our suborbital leap. All right. So we're back over to the heroes side of the table. And I think suborbital leap is the thing. So we're going to use our strength and use our espionage or the power of justice. So let's use our espionage and our strength for 3. We're going to do our suborbital leap, which is going to remove 5 threat from a scheme, but we're going to take the 3 off the Immortal Klaw and get that out of there so it can come back in just a little while. Okay, now, one of the things is I haven't really been able to thwart a whole lot. So I haven't taken a ton of damage yet, so I think we're going to go ahead and hit the Klaw again for 3. So he's going to go from 7, he's going to go down to 4. All right, now I kind of want to go into a Banner turn to set up, but I still don't think we're there yet. So we're going to untap and we're going to stay Hulk again. We're going to take another round. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the thing about going to a Banner turn is really when I go to a Banner turn, unless I have Tableau built up, Klaw's going to scheme into the next thing. That's just, I'm going to put 1 on there, he's going to get 2, he's probably going to grab another 2 or 3, and it's super likely that he jumps into the next set. All right. Villain's turn. What's going to happen? We got the Klaw out there. That's interesting. We got a Lockjaw and our Quinn Carrier, so we could unlock the Lockjaw. All right, Villain's turn. 1 threat on the main scheme. Klaw is going to come for the Hulk. And yet again, Hulk is going to take another beating, and we're going to take 3. So we're going to go from, what do we got, 6? We're going to go up to 9. All right, so we're going to take one of these 2s out of there and put a 5 there. We're at 9. All right, let's see what kind of encounter card we get. Encounter card is an Armored Guard. Of course, we're actually getting kind of close to the point where we might actually take Klaw out, but he doesn't want that to happen, so it's not going to happen. Okay, so what we're looking at this next turn, I think we're going to do Banner this next turn, just because what I'm looking at, I think, is there's going to end up being 1 threat that's going to go on here, and then Klaw's going to scheme, so it's probably going to pop up. He doesn't have a lot of minions out there, so he's going to hit it anyway. I might as well let it go at this point, I think, and work on planning. So what we're going to do as the Hulk is we're going to spend 3, because we're in Hulk form, to get our Quinn Carrier out there. Oh, you know what I forgot to do when he hit me this last time? He needs to take a damage from Retaliate. Oh, remember to Retaliate. Okay. So we got our Quinn Carrier out there. The Hulk's going to take the tough off the Armored Guard because I can't get to Klaw, even though I really badly want to. And or actually, we'll leave the tough on the Armored Guard for now. Do we do that? Because we can flip over to Banner. Yeah, we'll do that. And we're going to flip over to Banner, and we're going to heal his Banner. And so we're healing for 4, plus, nope, we don't have the laboratory out there yet, so we're just healing for 4. Okay, we're going to be done. We're going to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm kind of accepting that the Klaw is going to scheme into his next thing, which of course now I'm going to draw Limitless Strength. That just makes sense. That's the way things go. All right, so we're going to put 1 thread on the main scheme, over to the villain side. 1 thread on the main scheme. Klaw is going to scheme because he sees Bruce Banner out there, so he's going to get 2. He's going to get a boost card, and our boost card is 3. So I guess if we're going to scheme, you may as well really scheme. And I'm okay with getting the Sonic Converter out of there because that is a pain in the butt card. So, all right. So that's out of there, and Secret Rendezvous comes up. When Secret Rendezvous comes up, I need to go looking for another minion. So let's see what we find. We find that's not a minion, that's not a minion, that's not a minion. Oh, Radioactive Man is the worst. Oh, okay. I hate that he gets rid of a card. He's going to come jack me up. I've got plans. He doesn't hit very hard, but it's that card thing. And Hulk, with not many cards, even in hero form, you only get 5 cards. Or sorry, in alter ego form, you only get 5 cards. Okay. So that was the Klaw scheming. Then the Armored Guard's going to scheme for 0. Radioactive Man's going to scheme for 1. 1. And then we're going to draw an encounter card. And we're going to get Shadows of the Past. All right. Things just rapidly went downhill. All right. So we're going to get the Abomination is going to come out. We're going to get Total Destruction is going to come out. We don't have our supports set up to handle something like this, so we're kind of in deep stuff right now. All right. Well, the good thing is, I guess Radioactive Man didn't attack me, so I didn't lose my card. I got to figure out how to handle all this, because now things are going to get disgusting. Oh, okay. All right, so first thing we're going to do, I think, because we're done with the villain side, man, I really need to get that threat out of there. That would be best done with maybe Beat Cop. I was hoping to get Avengers Mansion out there, and then, because that's 3, 4 for Avengers Mansion, and then Quake maybe, but I think I'm going to have to Beat Cop and Quake rather than Avengers Mansion. Let's use Banner's ability to draw a card, and we're going to get Counterintelligence, which would stop 3 threat going on a thing, which I think we're going to have to let that go. All right, we're going to go over to Hulk. All right, as Hulk, boy, we're going to take a big hit this next round. As Hulk, we're going to use our Limitless Strength to play our Beat Cop. I think that's what we're doing. Is that what we're doing? I think that's what we're doing. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay. We're going to use these 2 to play Quake. We're going to get Quake out there. All right. So how are we going to handle our threat this round? What are we going to beat on? What are we going to do? And so our Beat Cop, I think, is going to take 1 off the Total Destruction. And we'll move 1 over here. And then Quake, I think, is going to thwart also and take 1 off the Total Destruction. Oh, wait, I can't do that because the Abomination's in play. Oh. So I forget that threat cannot be removed from the scheme while Abomination is in play. Oh. Dang it. Okay. Got to go back on that one because it's messing me up. All right. All right, so I still think Beat Cop and Quake are the right things to do because we need those, we need to get rid of some threat. So we're going to take one threat off of the defense network. All right, what's Quake going to do? I think Quake is going to attack the Abomination for 2. So she's going to take 1, he's going to take 2, then the Hulk is going to attack the Abomination for 3. So he's going to be at 5. Which is going to be good because even though we're going to take a big hit, our movable object should take him out. All right, we should have 1 on here because we took 1 off the defense network. All right, we're done. We're almost done 4, and we're at 1 and 1, so I would like to win this one and have a winning record, but we'll see. It's not looking that way right now. Not going well. So we're getting 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Villain's turn, and Radioactive Man's going to make us discard a card. God, I hate him. I hate him. All right. Villain's turn. The Klaw is going to come for the Hulk and attack the Hulk. I think we're going to defend against this because I don't see anything that's going to help me attack a lot. So we're going to, and I don't see anything I necessarily want to hit for a bunch. So we're going to defend against that. He's doing 0. He's getting 2 boost cards. And he's doing 4, so he's going to do 1. All right, so we're going to take 1 from Klaw. He's going to take 1 from us because of our object. All right, Armor Guard is going to come attack us. It's going to take his tough off. And we're going to take another 1 damage. So we're up to 7. Radioactive Man's going to come attack us. He's going to add another 1 damage. He's going to take a damage, and we lose a card at random. After Radioactive Man attacks you, discard 1 card at random from your hand. I should actually grab like a D4, maybe. I should grab a die. Rather than mixing my cards up like this, it'd be easier to roll a die. So, future games, which will happen, will involve a die. But I will probably not be doing Radioactive Man and Masters of Evil for quite a while. Okay. Abomination is going to attack me. He attacks for 3. Ow! So we're going to turn this 2 into a 5, which is going to make 10. So I've taken 11 damage. The other thing on Abomination is he says I'm going to discard the top card of my deck. If it's a physical resource, I'm going to take 2 more. And, oh, it's my other Beat Cop too. Not only is it a physical resource, it's my Beat Cop. He's beating me down with my own Beat Cop. But ha ha ha, I've got a movable object which is going to ping into him and take him out. So I take him out too. That makes me feel somewhat satisfied. Okay, so we took a lot of damage that round. Now we're over to bad cards, and we're going to get 2 of them because Total Destruction is still out there, which we're going to have a tough time. We might be able to take care of it next round if we use up Quake. We could get another beat. Well, we'll see what happens here. I should not get ahead of myself because these cards really mess me up. All right, card number 1. Clash of the Titan. The enemy with the highest attack attacks the hero or ally with the highest attack. Okay, so highest attack right now is there's a 0, a 1, and a 1. This is not a very tough choice at all. The Armored Guard is going to attack the Hulk. I'm going to take 1. So we go up to 14. The Armored Guard is going to take 1. There we go. I don't want to lose a card, and I don't want to get a bunch of boost cards and see what goes on there. Okay. Next one is, ooh, Solid Sound Body. We're going to give him Retaliate. Oh, okay. All right. End of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero's turn. Okay. What do we got going on here? What am I thinking? So one of the things I am thinking is I forgot to put a threat on the main scheme. I think I missed one there because we went over and I thought it was like Radioactive Man schemed, or one of the things that was out there schemed in order to add one on there. I think I'm 1 behind. So I'm going to do that. I don't know if that's right or not, but I think I missed that. So, okay. What we're going to do as Hulk is we're going to use our Quinn Carrier and these 2 cards to get our Beat Cop out. All right, we are going to Beat Cop and Beat Cop to take out Total Destruction. So we're going to put 1 on there. That one's going to go up to 2. Total Destruction is gone because we don't need more cards. All right, next up is we've got Quake out there. So one of the things that I'm thinking is about going to Banner this next turn and taking a rest. Oh, I can take 8 damage, and what's out there doesn't throw a lot of damage, so maybe I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. And if I need to, I could throw Quake in the way of an attack. So we'll leave Quake there. We're going to untap stuff. We're going to draw 4 cards. And we're getting a little bit low on the card pile. We've got another 4. Cutting through them pretty quick. All right. Oh, we got the van. The van's good to get. Sorrow Leap is all right, but the van is really good. And Helicarrier would be good to get out there too and make things cheaper. So, okay. Villain's turn. We're going to put a threat on the main scheme. Oop, let's put it on there in the right direction. Klaw is going to come to attack the Hulk. So the question here is, do I sacrifice Quake to this attack or not? So the thing is, if I take a Klaw attack, I most definitely am going to need to switch to Banner the next turn. I think I'm going to put Quake in front of this one and absorb that blow. All right, so Klaw's going to get 2 cards. And holy smokes, am I glad I did that. Wow. You would have done 6 to me. I would have been so hurting. All right, Quake's out of there. Good choice. See you later, Daisy. You'll be back. Okay. Armored Guard's going to attack me for 1. And then Radioactive Man's going to attack me for 1. So I'm going to take 2 more. So let's grab a 5. We'll flip this over to 1. As we go up to 16. Okay. The Armored Guard's going to go up to 2 damage. Radioactive Man's going to go up to 2 damage. And I have to discard a card because they all suck. All right. Oh, Klaw hit Daisy. I was going to say, oh, retaliate, retaliate. Klaw going to hit Daisy. And this is where I miss things in the game because there's a whole bunch of retaliate stuff going on and it's getting kind of crazy. So probably need to slow down and chill out. All right. This is the card. It's our suborbital leap. Okay. At least it wasn't our van. I think that's the good sign from that. Okay. Which will help us, since we want to go Banner, I think doing the van is going to be a good thing. All right, so we are at the hero's turn. No, we're not, because that was Radioactive Man's attack. We need to do an encounter card. Man, okay, encounter card. Keep thinking, oh, God. All right, so I'm going to flip to Banner. If you're Bruce Banner, discard 2 cards from your hand and discard the obligation. So not right. I had a plan. He foiled my plan. Just totally blew it out of the water. And I don't know that it matters which 2 I get rid of. Gah. Damn it. Okay. So this is typical Klaw game. Whenever I think something's going to happen, I draw a card and it doesn't happen because that's how Klaw seems to play. All right. That's the end of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero turn. All right, so we're going to use Banner's ability to draw a card and discard a card. And we're going to get, just what I needed. A limitless strength. Great. Actually, okay, we're going to be smart this turn. We'll just hold it for now. I'm saying I'm going to be smart, and there's certain people that probably know what I'm talking about. And we'll see. If you know what it is, we'll see what your guess is about me being smart, and we'll see whether you figure it out or not. Okay. Get rid of my defense network. It's gone. Beat Cops, taking care of that. All right, we've got a Quinn carrier, got a movable object. We're going to heal up, so we're going to do 4 recovery. I don't know if that's smart or not, but that's what we're going to do. So that's going to take us down from 16 down to 12. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to spend, oh, we got to go Hulk. Hulk, raw. We're going to go 4, and we're going to go get, I think he's still in there. Where's he at? Dude, oh, there he is, Lockjaw. Yay, we got Lockjaw out. We remembered to go get Lockjaw. That was good. Good on me. All right, so that cost 4. We've got Lockjaw. Do we take Lockjaw after the Armored Guard and take him out, or do we take out the Secret Rendezvous? I think we're going to take 2 off of the Secret Rendezvous because we should be using Lockjaw to thwart, because that's one of the best things that Lockjaw does in this deck is thwart. I could use him on Radioactive Man, but I don't think that's worth it. Might next turn just to take him out, but we'll see. I think getting the Rendezvous down is the right thing to do there. All right, we're going to get rid of this thing here, and we're going to get 4 cards. So that means he's going to get another encounter card. We'll set that off to the side there. I'm going to shuffle things up. And Klaw has been taking himself out rather than me actually hurting him. He's been sitting behind Armored Guards and bouncing off my Retaliate. So the movable object has really, I think it's paid off. Still getting Coulson out early might have been a better choice. But yeah, I think the movable object's been paying dividends. I think that was the right card to get out there at it was the right card at the right time. So, all right, we need 1 more card. Boop. Okay. Actually, that's a really good time to get Lockjaw out too, because I just reshuffled my deck, and if he'd have been in my discard pile, he would have got shuffled back in. So I think that works out just dandy. Okay. All right. Villain's turn. What's going to go down? So we're going to put 1 threat on the main scheme. The Klaw is going to come attack the Hulk. Lockjaw is not going to step in front of this. The Hulk's going to take it. Is the Hulk going to defend, I think is the question. So Radioactive Man attacks you, discard 1 after Radioactive Man attacks you. Okay. We're going to defend against the Klaw. Yes. Yes, we're going to defend against the Klaw. Klaw's going to take 2 cards, and we're looking at 2 damage, which we defend all of. So he takes 1. All right, he's almost gone due to self-harm, which is a bad thing. Don't do that. All right, Armored Guard is going to come attack us for 1. And he's going to off himself, because that's the 3rd Retaliate he's taken. Radioactive Man is going to come attack us, and he's going to do 1 damage. And he's going to get a Retaliate, and we're going to have to get rid of a card. This is going to hurt, because there's a bunch of things I would like to do in there. And they're going to go away, of course. Okay. Let's see what goes away. What goes away is this card. And it's Mockingbird. Okay. We're over to the villain. Now we need encounter cards. So we're getting 2 encounter cards. So encounter card number 1 is a weapons runner, which is going to surge into a Klaw's Vengeance. Klaw attacks you. If he damages me, put a threat on the main scheme. Oh, this is going to be interesting. We're going to take this one. He's getting 2 boost cards, right? So he's doing 0. Oh, he's doing 0. Oh my God, that is amazing. That is totally improbable. Okay, so Klaw attacks you. If this attack deals damage, which it didn't, I'm going to put a threat on the main scheme. He's going to take a Retaliate though, so that means that he's going to go to Klaw 2, which is totally not how I thought that would go. So we need 18 hit points. I did not think that's how he would get to Klaw 2. All right, and then we need to find the Immortal Klaw. All right, Immortal Klaw, Immortal Klaw. It also makes me really happy that I've got Lockjaw out there. There we go. Immortal Klaw. All right, we're going to put 3 on that. And then we still have yet one encounter card to go for, and we get Tiger Shark. All right, Tiger Shark is in play. All right, Villain's turn. What's going on Villain's turn? So I was thinking that I might Thunderclap. But what I might do is I can double Lockjaw. So here's what Lockjaw is going to do. Lockjaw is going to thwart. We're going to take 2 off the main scheme. Lockjaw is going to go away. Now I can go back and get him. Now let's do this. We'll beat Cop off the phrasing, the Immortal Klaw. That's going to go away. And then we're going to use this beat Cop to take 1 off the Secret Rendezvous. All right, so options at this point are we could 1, 2, 3 and get rid of Solid Sound Body. We could go back and get Lockjaw. We could put Counterintelligence out there, which is kind of an interesting maneuver because that would give us a banner turn, most likely, that's not going to hurt us a whole lot. And I think that's kind of a good idea. I think that will help us get ahead. So I think that's what we're going to do is we're going to get Counterintelligence out there, which is going to leave us with an Espionage. We will flip over to Banner, and we will not do anything else. We'll be done. And we're going to get rid of our Espionage. All right, so we got our Counterintelligence sitting out there. And we got some beat cops and a Quinn Carrier. Okay, we're going to draw 5 cards because we're Banner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. We're going to start getting acceleration tokens. That's an interesting hand. That's a Nick Fury all the time hand. Look at all those resources, which there's a reason I don't like playing with a bunch of double resources because that is one of the, my opinion, here we go, red opinion is a double resource is great, but there are times when you can't do anything with them, and having an inability to do something, having a hand where you can't do anything, I think is way more deadly than being able to do little somethings, like being able to, I don't know, just be able to put out maybe 2 target acquireds or something like that. So I don't know. There's probably a huge debate around that because I could generate 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 resources, but I don't have 10 resources of stuff to pay. So what good does it do? Anyway, let's go to the villain's turn. We're going to throw 1 threat on the main scheme. That's something you guys can argue about in the comments. So, I mean, is it always, like in this deck, I've only got this double resource. Should you always be putting the double resources in there or not? Like, do you look at the cost curve? Why? Why double resources? Especially in a deck that's got triple resources, do you really need the double resources in there? Are things like Enhanced Physique actually better than a double resource because it gets out there and it sits out there for Hulk to use it later, so when he's got his 4-card hand, he's actually got a resource he can pull off of, rather than it taking up one of the 4-card slots in order to be a resource. I don't know. That's a fun debate to have later. Anyway, okay. So we put a threat on the main scheme. The Klaw is going to scheme. He's going to scheme for 2. He's going to get a boost of 1. We are going to use our counterintelligence because that would be 3 scheme. And the counterintelligence is going to prevent 3 of that. So we prevent all that schemeness going on there. Then we're going to get 1, 2, 3 scheme from the bad guys. All right. Downside is that's up to 8. Yikes. All right. We're going to draw a card. which exhausts the thingamabobber. So we're going to put an acceleration token on there. We're going to shuffle this up. The good thing is we got a couple of beat cops out there to help take care of that. So that makes me a little bit on the happier side. I'm not seeing anything out there for Banner that I'm going to need to attack with right now. So I might end up resting going into my turn. We'll see here what happens. The downside is I can't use my limitless strength. I was drooling over Captain Marvel's. After playing Banner for a while, that's one of the characters I'm thinking about going back and playing is Captain Marvel, because her triple strength is so nice, or her triple, it's right here. Her energy absorption, like, you can play it whenever, either side. It's beautiful, beautiful card. So I'm thinking about playing some Captain Marvel after this, just because you can see I'm thinking about it, because it's right over here on the side and I'm eyeballing it. Like, we'll see. All right. I'm done shuffling. Let's be done. Okay. Put those back. We're going to flip our encounter card and we get a weapons runner. Well, I guess it's good that we shuffled all these because we're going to surge into Clash of the Titans, which is enemy with the highest attack attacks my side with the highest attack, which there's nobody to attack Ego on. So we're going to surge into an armored guard. It's going to get tough. Okay. That's the end of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero side. So what do we do in hero side here? So I think we're going to draw a card with Bruce Banner. Let's see what we get. Hey, look, it's a target acquired. Okay, target acquired is going to go away. Not a bad card. It's just I don't need two of them at this exact moment. It's not the perfect timing for that. We're going to use a beat cop to take one off of here. And it's going to go on here. And we're going to use a beat cop to take one off of here. And this will go up to 5. Might need to start using those beat cops to take people out, because there's getting to be a pretty vast array of bad guys out there. Okay, so we've got Nick Fury out there. I think we're going to go over to the Hulk. And we're going to use our Limitless Strength and our Quinn Carrier to play Fury. All right, so with Fury in play, I think we're going to use his Draw 3 ability because we got all these resources. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That makes me a little bit happier because here's what we can do. So we can use Power of Justice to get under surveillance out there. That's nice. We can use Strength to get Quake out there. We can use Suborbital Leap to get Target Acquired out there. All right. I think that was all of my Target Acquireds. Like we just went through 3 of them, I think. So, all right. So now what are we doing with our folks out here? So we've got a tough armored guard. We've got some weapons runners we could take out. We've got Radioactive Man, who is just the epitome of annoying things out there. I think we've got our rendezvous. We're kind of holding on to that. We need to do 4 more to take Radioactive Man out. So that could be this and this. I think we're going to do that and that. So 1 and 1. We're going to take Radioactive Man out of there because we're tired of him taking our stuff away. All right, and I've got the Hulk, and do I take a shot on Tiger Shark or do I take out one of the weapons runners? Is kind of where my mind's at right now. I think I take a shot on Tiger Shark and knock him down. He's going to get a tough next round, which actually we're going to take out a weapons runner. Boom. So the other thing, I can't. I'd have to get past the tough on the guard. I don't want to waste an attack getting past the tough on the guard. All right, so we're going to do some cleanup there. Reason I'm doing that rather than just hitting Tiger Shark is I'm not going to probably be able to take Tiger Shark out next round because he's going to get tough when he comes to attack. So he's probably a couple of rounds out. One of the things I was looking at was, I think my response from my immovable object actually happens before Tiger Shark's tough goes on, which is annoying. I would really like it to go the other way, but I think those response effects happen before the after attack effect. So, boo, but I think that's the way that it is. All right, so we're untapping stuff. We're getting our 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right, so what's going to go on here is the Klaw is going to come attack, and Fury is going to step in front of this. So we've got double boosts coming. We've got, yikes, 5. Yeah, he mowed Fury down. All right, Fury's out for now. He's never really out. Like, you think he's gone, but he's not really. It's all part of his plan. He'll come back later. All right, Weapons Runner is going to hit me for 1. I'll take that. He's going to take 1 because retaliation, and we're at 15. All right, Tiger Shark is going to hit for 3. Now that is something that I'm a little bit worried about because that's some decent damage. That's a lot of damage, but I think we need to take it. So we're going to take 3 from Tiger Shark. We're going to ping him for 1, and then his after attack happens and he gets tough. That's so annoying. All right, and the Armored Guard is going to attack. He attacks for 1. We're at 19 out of 22, and his tough is going to go away. Okay, that hurt. That did not feel good in the slightest. All right, we need an encounter card. Counter card is Klaw's Vengeance. Klaw attacks you. This attack deals damage, place 1 threat on the main scheme. Okay, so I've got a decision here that I need to think about. I think Quake is stepping in front of this. Because I really want to Hulk smash. There's a bad want to Hulk smash here, and if I take it, I take. I'm only, what is that? I'm at 19. I'm 3 away from going out, so I can't take the hit myself. So I think Quake's gonna have to take that one. So Quake's gonna stand in front of this one. And we're going to get 2 plus he does 1, 3. She's going to take 3. Quake's out. All right. End of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero's turn. All right. Now, we've got a Hulk smash, and we haven't done a whole lot of Hulk smash in this game. So I think some Hulk smashing is about to happen, because it's time. We're going to use our beat cops to, this one's going to go up to 5, this one's going to go up to 6, so we're going to go 6, this one's going to go to 5. I'm going to take 2 off of here. Oop. This should have had an extra one on it, I think, because I forgot the acceleration. I hope I didn't forget that multiple times. I hope it was only once there. Okay. Next up is, let's see here, beat cops, and I want a Hulk smash. That's part of the Hulk smash action. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because I don't need to get a card and discard a card. Is there anything I want to hold on to? Yeah, let's hold on to one of these unstoppable forces. Well, Quinn Carrier, Helicopter, Unstoppable, Hulk Smash. So we're doing 13 damage. And we're going to do 13 damage to the Armored Guard. So Armored Guard is going to take 3 of that, and then 10 of it is going to go through to Klaw. So luckily he's got a big 10 chip that we can just take off right there. All right, and I shouldn't take the solid sound body because that's when I attack him, and that's the overkill that's going through and hitting him. And I should double check, yes, those are all physicals that I use to do that. So we're good. We got the overkill, and that's Hulk attacking. So 13, 3, and then 10. Okay, so the next thing is we can't take another hit, so we need to go over to Banner yet again, and we're going to be done. So we're going to untap stuff. And I think we're going to hold on to this unstoppable force here, and we're going to draw 4 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're up to 5. Okay, villain's turn. What's happening on the villain's turn? We put 2 threat on the main scheme. We are going to Klaw is going to scheme. He's going to scheme for 2. He's going to get a boost of 3, so he's going to scheme for 5. Yikes. Yikes. That's 5 scheme. That's crazy. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We go out at 12 because we got our secret van. Yeah, that's not good. All right. Next up, we've got encounter card. Encounter card is Masters of Mayhem. We're going to go looking for a... Oh, let's see here. When revealed, each Master of Evil minion attacks the hero, which is not going to happen because we're in alter ego mode. So I have to go looking for another Master of Evil minion. And do I have one in this side of the deck? Yeah, but it's Radioactive Man, and I don't want Radioactive Man. So we're going to get Whirlwind. We'll put Whirlwind into play. Okay, so that takes us over to the hero side of stuff. Now, you guys are probably looking at what I've got out and thinking, wow, you know what? I think he can take Klaw out. And I think I can take Klaw out. And it's going to be extremely close. So, do you know how I'm going to take Klaw out? I think I know I'm going to take Klaw out. Let's see if it actually plays out that way or not. So, first thing is, we'll increase the tension by using a beat cop and a beat cop to take 2 off of the secret rendezvous. Because I don't really need to do that if I'm going to win anyway, but we're gonna do that just to build the momentum. And then the next thing we're going to do is the Klaw's out there. So we're going to use Bruce Banner to draw a card because that's important. Oh, we got a limitless strength. Although it doesn't really do us a whole lot of good, it's kind of neat to get it. So we're going to get it. Yep, we're going to get that out of there. All right. So we're going to shift over to Hulk. So what's Hulk going to do? So Hulk needs boundless rage. Roar! He's mad, right? Hulk's pissed. He's going to hit Klaw for 4 because he's pissed. So we're going to take him from 8 down to 4, and we're going to take a retaliate damage. So that puts us at 20 out of 22. All right, we are going to use Unstoppable Force, which says, if I paid with all physical, I get to ready Hulk and draw a card. So we're going to draw a card. And it's a crushing blow. All right, Hulk's going to attack the Klaw for 3, 4. Boom, we took out the Klaw. We take, oh, we don't take a retaliate because he's gone. So, yeah. All right, so that puts me at 2-1 versus the Klaw. That was another really close one. I feel like through the flow of things, there was a couple things I missed. I'm thinking they were fairly minor. We'll see when we go do the review. But that was a really close game, right? There's 1 hit point. There's me drawing the right cards in order to do the thing. So I think that just worked out in my favor. Just barely. So really close game. So most of these Hulk Justice games have been really close games. They've been a little bit longer on the longer side because the Justice deck tends to do that. I think with my Hulk Aggression stuff, it was either wham, you went out and got him in 1, or you didn't. Like, he'd just take you out, and that was it. So, been a lot of fun playing Hulk. Do like playing Hulk. Hulk's pretty frustrating because you either get the win or you don't get the win. So it's kind of like playing a hard game of solitaire, right? Where you sometimes you feel like you're beating your head against the wall, but what you're really playing for is that one win. Like it's not a I'm sitting down because I'm going to win 80% of the time is why I'm playing this game. I'm sitting down and playing with this character because I feel like it's a challenge. It's going to challenge me, and it's very likely that I'm not going to win. Like I'm going to have some issues. So Hulk's fun to play, but I think I'm a little bit frustrated with Hulk and Klaw especially. So I think these two right here, like they're nemesis to each other. Nemesis, like the Klaw's just got the stuff to mess with Hulk. So all of his boost cards, the Masters of Evil, the things that they do, throw the Hulk off. Radioactive Man is horrible for the Hulk. The other ones have enough hit points that they can take a hit. The toughness that comes out, the forcing you to exhaust, the stunning you. There's just so much in Klaw's stuff that messes with the Hulk. So I think that's just a tough villain to go up against for the Hulk. So, but we're done with that for now. So no more Hulk Klaw. It's Hulk Klaw break time. So I think what I'm going to do is go back to some custom content at this point. I've had Dinosaurus printed out for a while. I think I want to play Dinosaurus. I think that's going to be a long, complicated game from what I've seen. So that might speak to maybe Doctor Strange, or I've got Captain Marvel, and I really kind of want to play Captain Marvel over there. There's a little bit of me that wants to go back and do Hulk, like start playing some two-handed Hulk with somebody else. But honestly, by the time I get back around to all of that stuff, the new stuff, I mean, Rise of the Red Skull is like, it's almost here. And there's so many cool heroes and so much cool stuff. So probably going to end up into that stuff here really quick. So maybe we'll get in a game of Dinosaurus before all that stuff hits, but that's going to be here pretty quick. So, all right, so we're done with Hulk, done with Hulk, done with Klaw, done with Hulk Justice for a little while here. And I think that's it for now. So thanks for watching.